Big breaking development. Times Now has accessed the autopsy report of Sushant Singh Rajput, and details of that autopsy report are what we'll be bringing you on your screens in just a moment. That's a copy of it on your screens. It says very much Sushant Singh Krishna Kishore Rajput, 34 years, male. And of course, let's go across to Kajal, who's joining us for more on that. Kajal, take us through the details of this autopsy report. This is very crucial, a bit of forensic information that the Bihar police is currently seeking. It says asphyxia due to hanging, unnatural, however, viscera preserved for chemical analysis. Kajal.
The viscera report has also been, now has been handed over a few days back, and that also said no foul play. That seems to be the line that the Mumbai police has taken. Asphyxia is, of course, suffocation, which is usually asphyxia due to hanging, which is specifically written, and unnatural, of course, because it's a suicide. Those are the details that have been mentioned. The viscera report also indicated no foul play as of now, and this is the post-mortem report that has actually been accessed today also by the Bihar police, because they went looking for it at the Cooper hospital, and then they eventually got it from the Mumbai police. So this is, we had reported the details of this the day the post-mortem had happened, but now we have accessed this copy, which pretty much confirms what the Mumbai police has been saying, that it is asphyxia due to hanging. But yes, the family and some friends allege foul play. The viscera report, however, denies any foul play. It remains to be seen what the Bihar police makes of this.
All right, very significant over here, Kajal, because the larger question then is that why is the Bihar police coming out to say that such crucial bits of forensic evidence have not been handed out to them if they have already come out in the public domain?
These are some of the things that they did try to hand over, but there is some jurisdictional, fight that is going on. I wouldn't call it a fight, perhaps a disagreement that is going on. The Bihar police has, we believe, has now written to the Bandra police, and they have actually asked for all documents in a written format. The Mumbai police had said that given the fact that this is our jurisdiction, there is nothing that gives Bihar police any jurisdiction here to investigate this particular death, and that is why they wanted something in writing. This was communicated to the Bihar police around 2 days ago, and today at the Bandra police station, the Bihar police has actually given it in writing that they need all documents of the case. Now it remains to be seen what the Mumbai police does. How do they respond to it? We are being told that the Mumbai police is seeking legal opinion on how to respond to this.
All right, let me also take this across to Siddhant, who's with us. Siddhant, this has become a very important bone of contention, a formal representation that has been given from the Bihar police to the Mumbai police. When will this handover of these forensic reports take place according to your sources?
Not in coming days, Madhav, surely not in coming days, because Mumbai police has to say that they are silent. They are monitoring each and every movement of what is happening in Delhi as far as registration of ECIR by ED or the investigation of Bihar police. They have to say that instead of coming out in media and keeping our stand, it would be better to tell Supreme Court what we want to tell, and this is perhaps the reason that even dossier has been prepared to be sent to the top bosses, and most likely that dossier will be put during a hearing in Supreme Court. Now the fact remains that Mumbai police is somewhere down the line not very happy with the presence of Bihar police in Mumbai, and this is the reason that even allegations are on them. And even while speaking to Navika, DGP Gupteshwar also made several allegations that we have not been given the forensic reports, we have not been given the post-mortem report, CCTV footages, and several things. And that is a fact, because yesterday also there was visuals are available with us that how Mumbai police put those cops inside a van and did not allow them to speak to media, and for 2-3 days continuously continuously, but the crime branch officers were not meeting the teams from the Bihar. So surely there are some not positive vibes between the two police forces, and even the matter is very unprecedented. Definitely, they can give an excuse that we are seeking legal opinion because the FIR has been registered in Patna, and they are investigating it here. The Sushant's body was found in Bandra, which comes under Mumbai Commissionerate. So there are a lot of issues. But yes, Mumbai Police is currently waiting for the Supreme Court hearings. They're going to put their stand officially in Supreme Court first. Second, the entire investigation has been kept on hold. Only paperwork is being done. No more summons are being issued. No more questioning is taking place in the case. So let's see that how things take place next week. But for now, Bihar Police has questioned Rumi Jafri in the case, and Bihar Police teams are currently here. And if needed, Mr. Gupteshwar has also confirmed to us, if needed, they are going to send a senior IPS officer for a liaison purpose with Mumbai Police. Back to the studios, Madhav.
All right, that's very, very significant information coming in there, Siddhant. Let's also take this question right back to Kajal. Kajal, the big question that all eyes now on what happens in the Apex Court on the 5th, because clearly the Apex Court's ruling will have a direct bearing on what really happens as far as the Bihar Police's investigation into this concern. Do they have jurisdictional permission to probe this? And also, as far as the Mumbai Police cooperating with Bihar Police is concerned, all of these very important aspects are going to be settled on the 5th.
Yes, that is a very crucial day because all of the parties involved have actually filed caveats after we have filed that petition. The Maharashtra government, the Bihar government, Sushant Singh's family, all of them have actually filed caveats in this particular case. So it does seem that, it will perhaps once and for all settle the matter, because we do see a little bit of a push and pull from the Bihar and Maharashtra police with respect to who should be handling this case. If you look at it legally, Mumbai Police might argue that since the place of incidents is Mumbai, they have jurisdictional superiority over the entire issue. But Bihar says that we have an FIR, you only have an ADR. And that is why there are these legal aspects, because the family chose to go and file an FIR in Bihar. So all of these legal aspects will actually be spoken about in that in those arguments. And of course, Sushant Singh's family would also like to chip in with their own lawyer and their own requirements as to how this case would go. Perhaps they could actually make that request in the Supreme Court that they do want a CBI inquiry, given the fact that now the DGP of Bihar has actually said that if the family wishes, then the case could be handed over to the CBI. So all of these things could actually be settled there, and that is why that date, that hearing is very, very crucial.